Hello! Today we will learn how to make paper-based questionnaires. There are 3 types of questions when we make it. First is a single answer question. Single answer questions are suitable to clearly get the answer you expect, like yes or no, or ask to select one answer from several choices. For example, you can ask, which subject do you like the most? Then you prepare some choices like language, mathematics, science, or art. These choices should be clearly understandable for all respondents. Single answer questions are easy for respondents to understand the intention and answer simply. But this type of question tends to be arbitrary and lead people to answer only what researchers want. So you need to prepare the answer choices carefully, considering the characteristics of the respondent. Next is the multiple answer question. To multiple answer questions, respondents can select multiple answers from options and do not need to decide on only one single answer. For example, in the medical field, you can ask students to select symptoms associated with a medical condition. In career development research, by asking what kind of jobs do you want to get in the future in a multiple answer question, we may be able to know the tendency of the student's preferences in a future job better than a single answer question. The third is the free open question. To free open questions, respondents can write their answer freely in text. This type of question provides more objective answers from respondents without researcher prejudice, but it has a disadvantage in coding. It is difficult to convert these different written data into comparable figures and consistent data. For instance, if you ask, what kind of job do you want to get in the future as a free open question, many students may answer office worker. But then you cannot clearly know the details of the office worker. So when you use this question method, you need to carefully refine your questions. Now, here are some tips for you. First, use easy words. Avoid using ambiguous concepts or buzzwords. Use just easy words so that respondents can understand clearly. For example, if you were to ask small children, does the administration of school education have any problems? Then most of them will have no idea. The term administration is too difficult for them. Second, avoid using words that have multiple interpretations depending on the respondent. One example is sake. Some people may think of it as a general term for all alcoholic beverages, while others may think of it as specifically Japanese traditional alcohol. As another example, if you ask, is language education important for you? Some Lao children may think exclusively about Lao language education, while some might think it also includes foreign languages. Third, avoid guiding expressions. You must be careful that your way of questioning is not arbitrary and does not lead the respondents to answer a particular side of an idea. For example, asking, do you disagree with this idea? Is guiding the respondent negatively. To be fair, the question should be, do you agree or disagree with the idea? Then the respondents would consider the advantages and disadvantages evenly. Fourth, avoid sensitive words. Needless to say, avoid using sensitive questions on words. For instance, asking if the respondent likes a particular ethnic group may invite discriminative answers and results, making them uncomfortable. Another example, if you were to ask, do you think the quality of teachers in your school is good? The results could make some related teachers uncomfortable. Please note, research can be done only with kind cooperation of respondents and stakeholders. Fifth, consider localization. Your question will be translated into local Lao language, so some of the concepts may not be able to be translated correctly. For instance, try to translate the Japanese subjective expression boku and watashi into different English language. How about seken and shakai? Each word cannot be translated mechanically because each language expresses a different world of view and reflects a unique culture. Lastly, consider the relationship between the data you are collecting. When you make a questionnaire, you need to develop it strategically. For example, if you ask, "What was your academic score last semester?" plus, "What kind of jobs do you want to get in the future?" Then you can make an analysis on the relationship between academic performance and career vision. So, when you develop a questionnaire, you need to clarify what kind of combination of data can support your hypothesis directly and logically. Okay, this is all. Are you ready to work on your paper-based questionnaire? Developing a questionnaire requires deep consideration. Let's try it out with your team.